Right then, hello and welcome to Hardcore 4x4, released in 1996. This was actually one of the more intriguing arcade racing games, let's just say. It was one of the first games to actually have independent suspension for each of the wheels on the trucks. Today though, it doesn't look great. It has definitely not aged well. In America, it was known as TNN Motorsports Hardcore 4x4, and in Japan, it was known as, Deka Yonku Tough the Truck. Yes, I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but there you go. So this is one of the more minimalistic racing games of 1996. There's only 6 tracks you can race on, and 6 trucks as well, plus one that you get for completing the championships. And that's pretty much it, really. There's a few little bonus modes as well that we'll get into later on. This series is going to be very short, as you'll come to realise. So race type, we're just going to do the usual. We're going to do a championship. We're going to pick... I usually go for the icebreaker because I just like how the way the truck looks. All the trucks are pretty much identical. Now, you've probably heard me over the years say about rubber banding in particular with older arcade games, and this one is no exception. In fact, later on in the championship, it does actually get quite difficult to keep up with the AI or to keep them behind you. So the tracks that we have, let's just have a look. We have Dynamite Pass, Ground Zero Gulch, Devil's Kitchen, Merciful Forest, Hades Highway, and Arctic Inferno. Now, one of the biggest critiques about this game from all the reviewers back in the day was that the tracks were very, very narrow and trucks handled like crap. And they do indeed handle like garbage. So we're just going to have daytime. Good. What's this? Yeah. So we have 3 championships to choose from. We have Novice, Pro, and Extreme, as you can tell from the weird twisty text. But yeah, all of these are locked apart from Novice, so we unlock them as we go along. And yeah, that is pretty much it, to be honest. So yeah, let's get race 1 then underway and get this championship started. So literally this series is going to be 3 episodes long for each of the championships, plus I'll show off some of the extras at the end as well. As I mentioned, you do unlock a truck by completing the championship from the Extreme, and it's just called Mother, and it has the highest stats. Yeah, you have a commentator as well.
Watch the hills. They really drag the power out.
Yeah, they do indeed. Right, anyway, off we go. So, yeah, you do have a bonus truck called Mother. It's black, and it has the highest stats of any of the other trucks. And that's pretty much it for your unlockables. You don't unlock any other tracks or anything like that. With the trucks themselves, the stats really don't mean anything. They pretty much handle the same. They're very sensitive with their steering, and again with the tight confines of the tracks as well. No mercy, yeah, that is his Principal Skinner impression. I think that was a tongue-in-cheek jab at Principal Skinner because that's what he says on The Simpsons. But yeah, the trucks, as you can see, the sensitivity going into the walls and everything. You do have the turbos. You have 3 turbos. You can activate them by tapping at the accelerator a couple of times.
Whoa,
Hardcore indeed. Yeah, you will hear that. No, that really isn't off-roading. In fact, this is anything but. But yeah, I rarely use the turbos because you don't have a long enough straight to actually make them beneficial for your race. So yeah, they don't really do anything. If you use the turbos, the truck goes way too fast and you really just cannot control the vehicle at all. So the differences between Novice, Expert, and Extreme, or Pro and Extreme, is the tracks are identical. There's no differences with those. They're all the same 6 tracks. The only difference is the AI becomes increasingly more difficult, which is, you know, as standard, and the laps increase by 1. So in Pro, it's 4 laps per race, and in Extreme, it's 5 laps per race, which, again, doesn't really mean anything. It just elongates the races just a little tiny bit. The difficulty itself in this game is not really that hard. you can win the races fairly easily, except for, like I said, the later difficulties. The rubber banding does really come into effect, especially with the AI. And yeah, if they get past you, catching up with them, especially in these conditions, you can see the truck really does struggle. Yeah, you go way too slow and the trucks just pull away. So, damage modeling. Oops, okay. Yeah, the trucks do incur damage, but it's only cosmetic. The trucks do get mangled and twisted. You don't get any damage done to your suspension or engine or anything like that at all. I think, though, as I mentioned, this is one of the first games that had independent suspension. They had to model the suspension components for each of the individual wheels rather than having a stiff, you know, shock mount or the rockers or suspension for each of the axles at the front and rear. So yeah, they had working independent suspension. Did that increase the drivability of the trucks? No, not at all. But as you can see, the way this game looks hasn't aged well at all. This is one of the many that hasn't really done good to itself over the years. So you look at games that came out around about the same time, or even earlier, like the first Destruction Derby, which came out in 1995, looked a lot better than this. So, yeah, there you go. That's pretty much all the in-depth details of this game. Now, what I'm going to do is, I find it a bit superfluous that they give you a truck. Oh, we won the first race. They give you a bonus truck at the end of the championship mode, which I find pretty, you know, pointless really, because you would have thought they would have given you a better truck to compete in with the Extreme Championship. But no, you're left with all the regular trucks until you complete Extreme, and then they give you a bonus truck, which you're not going to go through the entire championship again just because you got a bonus vehicle. So what I'm going to do after we completed Pro, I will use a cheat code to unlock the bonus truck so we can then do the Extreme Championship with that truck. And the cheat codes themselves, you just go to time trial mode and you change your player name to, what was it, Mainline. You type in Mainline and it gives you the new truck. And there you go. So we get 10 points anyway. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they are your point standings after race number 1. So you get a maximum of 60 points. Probably won't know. Some of the races are a bit of a pain in the backside. Especially one later on where everything's caked in darkness and you can't see what the hell you're doing. But oh well. We'll make it work. So, as is with most of the cases... Oh, yeah, the tension is building indeed. So, as is with the case, if you win a race, then you usually start from the back of the field for the next race, depending on your points. There is multiple camera views you can have as well. You do have the regular chase cams, or you do have in-car cam, which is likely to give you severe motion sickness. Or you have in-car cam with a dashboard, which again is pretty pointless. It's just a little overlay over the top. No mercy, indeed. So you can see if you go into the other trucks or the trucks go into you, they just bash you out the way and you really can't do anything. You come to a dead stop if you bash into one of the others. But with the tight confines of the track, so trying to get past them is such a tedious task. No mercy. Come on, get out of the way. Was it Principal Skinner that used to say no mercy, or was it his counterpart, the Armin Tamzarian? I honestly can't remember. I haven't watched The Simpsons since... crikey, many, many, many years. And from what I've heard as well, I'm not really missing much. Oh, get out of the way. I pushed him round, so good. Whoa, indeed. Hardcore. Yes, very hardcore. The commentary is about as bad as on, what was it, Arizona Derby? Only less screaming. The music is pretty lackluster as well. Just a generic rock soundtrack because, yeah, of course it's going to be rock. Because you're in a bloody girt truck. Or an SUV, whatever you want to call them. Pickup. people carrier. Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me, AI. Yeah, you do have a horn as well. Oh, there you go. See what happens when the AI bash into you. You do have a horn. And they do honk back. There you go. He's trying to get past me. I will show off. If we get on a straight part of the circuit, show off the turbo as well. Right here, there we go. Just tap it twice, and you cannot control the truck at all because it becomes way too fast. Should be coming up to the end of the second lap. Hardcore, indeed. So hardcore, I'm gonna shit myself with excitement. Yeehaw, and all that stuff. Now, this was released as well on the Sega Saturn and PC. I haven't tried the PC version. I doubt it'll work anyway on newer systems. But I don't know if they added any extra modes or anything like that. I can imagine the Sega Saturn version would be a laggy mess, as most games were on there. In fact, I think my favourite game on the Sega Saturn was Guardian Heroes. Absolutely love that game. And I remember it was on Steam at some point, and then they took it off, which is a shame because I really would have liked to have got my hands on that game. I think now the only way to play that game would be probably to emulate it, but no mercy indeed. I think we pulled out enough of a gap. You can't look back. Go for it indeed. This game kind of reminds me of Monster Trucks that Psygnosis released, which, you know what, even to this day I could never complete, because you usually go into championship mode and then you have like a demolition derby style where you're crushing cars in a little arena. And you know what, to this day I cannot get the idea or get my head around the fact that you have to get a certain amount of points, because the points never really racked up. It was really quite annoying, but there you go. Anyway, congratulations, you have won. Yes, indeed. Notice as well, when you press the proceed button, that's the same sound effect that they have on Doom when you're opening doors. So, yeah, there you go. Recycled sound effects or stock sounds. Always good fun. There's a few others as well. Games from this era that recycled a load of sounds or sound effects that were in Doom that were put into racing games of some description, or even just, you know, other games in general.
This little baby will be quick enough to stay with the competition.
I don't know. It sounds a bit like Joe from American Dad. Or, not American Dad, Family Guy. That bloke, the one who voiced Krunk on Emperor's New Groove. Hey, Peter, him. Sounds a bit like him. Yeah, and as you can see, the weather effects that they have on the championship as well, I mean, you can barely see what the hell is coming up in front of you. Go for it. Yeah, I'm going for it as best as I possibly can. Yeah, indeed. Oh god, where am I going? See, you cannot see where the bloody track is ahead of you. The fog of war has descended into a dust storm. Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on, get out of the way. See, even though the transmission is on automatic, you still have to manually put it into reverse. Oh my god, this is annoying when you can't see a bloody thing in front of you. Right, come on, get past him. No, I don't want to get into 6th place. Bugger off. And of course, when you have all this nonsense going on in front of you, it really messes with the frame rate as well of the game. Which, I mean, this game didn't have the best of frame rates anyway. Come on, use a turbo, get past him. No mercy, shut up, Principal Skinner. Use another one. Come on, get past you, or just go into the wall. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, sandblasting indeed. See, when it opens up a little bit, you can't really tell if there's any corners coming up or anything of the sort. You just have to really play it by ear, and the rubber effects of the walls, it's like you've got a bouncy crashes cheat, and every time you go into the wall, it just sort of like bounces your truck left and right. And the thing is, the walls and the track surface are all the same bloody colour, so good luck trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. Which is, I think, the biggest critique about this game. Because I think it's the next track. It's in darkness. Oh my god, where's the bloody track? Yeah, it's in darkness, and the track itself is dark. It's like you're driving over solidified lava, and of course it all just merges into one, so good luck trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. Oh, stop it. See, I mean, look at this. I mean, where is the track and where are the walls? You really cannot tell, so I'm going to finish last on this one, probably. I think that was another critique about this game from the reviewers as well, as how gaudy the colours look. I mean, and they are very gaudy. I mean, you got this, it's just greys and browns and sandblasting now. Shut your face. Bad as bloody Scotty on Taco Race Driver. Come on, get out of the way. Thank you. Where are we going? Is this the right way? No, see, it just... the walls just appear in front of you. It's so tedious. Where are we going? Is it this way? Is it that way? Which way is it? Oh, get out of the way. Don't... oh my god, that is so annoying. So yeah, we're going to finish last. Isn't that a kick in the ghoulies? Oh, of course, and the truck goes all over the bloody place. Come on. Shut up with your sandblasting quips, I don't care. Oh, come on. Oh, shut up. Oh, they were both right there at the end. They slowed down as if to say, come and get your position back. Loser, shut your face. You have finished last. Yes, because I couldn't see where the bloody hell I was going. That is one of the worst ones. Oh, my word. But the thing is, the one positive about this game is that the weather conditions change. If you go into this championship again, the weather conditions will be different. So that's a good thing. We're still leading anyway, 21 points to 18, so we'll continue with the next race. Which is, I can't remember where the next race is held. I think this is the one though where it's like at night time. It's just really crap. But there you go.
Perk your ears on up. The run for the race starts here.
Yeah, indeed. And off we go. Well, no, I was mistaken though, so this race should be a little bit easier to get the lead back. I hope. But see, this race can be set at night time as well. It just depends on the championship conditions. Shut up. Use a turbo, catch up to him or go into the walls. Either is good. There we go, got lead back, hooray! Shut up.
Now that's off-roading.
No, it isn't off-roading. If it was, then the truck would be in pieces. Shut up, stop honking at me. Bloody Sunday drivers. I'm going for it. Shush. Oh, we got a bit of a straight. Use our turbo. Hardcore! Go for it. Oh, shut your face, man. Give your ass a chance. Yeah, that's one thing that the go for it. You hear that so many bloody times. Just these little stupid wisecracks that he comes out with. Go for it. I'm going for it. I mean, how can I not go for it? I'm leading the race. Oh, and there we go. The tight confines of the track. You start doing an Austin Powers in the middle of the circuit, which is never good. Come on. Get over the jumps. Oh my god. So you got the most amazing ground clearance of any vehicle, right? And yet they still slow down to an absolute crawl when they're trying to go over bumps. Like, just don't slow down, just carry on going at the same speed.
Go for it.
Shut up. I'm going for it. Go for it. Yet you're gonna hear that so many times. We're gonna go for it.
No mercy.
No mercy. Thank you, Skinner. Skinner. Now, I know he doesn't say no mercy, he just says oh mercy, doesn't he? But it sounds very similar, if you think about it.
Go for it.
Oh, not again. Bouncy collisions. Get going. Shut up. If I lose this race because of that, I'm going to be very miffed. Get out of the way. Bugger off.
Now that's off-roading.
No, it isn't. Every single driver would have concussion if this was real off-roading. In fact, most of them probably wouldn't survive one lap. Their shin bones would go into their bloody pelvis. It's not real off-roading at all. No drivers finished. Why? Because they all had basilar skull fractures. Well, thank you very much. Go for it. I'm going for it. Shut up. Oh well. Yay, there we go. Finally. Race over. We get the victory. So that'll boost us up into 31 points overall.
Hardcore.
Hardcore. Yeah, you have to put in the name of the game in every sentence. Hardcore, hardcore. Nah, this isn't hardcore. On the contrary, my dear fellow, it's not hardcore at all. And there we go. Congratulations, you have won. Yes, and we have the old Doom opening doors sound effect again. 4 minutes 27.78. Not too bad at all. Continue. On to the next. I think this one is the one that's in darkness. Well, from the test run I've done anyway. It could be completely different this time round. Who knows? Oh, another funny thing about this as well. When you complete a championship, you get a really, really crappy FMV at the end.
Trucks are the toughest trucks man can build, and they're built to race the toughest terrain on the planet.
Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. But yeah, you get given a really, really crappy outro FMV, which is like 3 frames a fortnight, right? Or, sorry, 2 weeks. The correct way for Fortnite, not that silly battle royale game. Fortnite is 2 weeks. But yeah, you get it is literally 3 frames a second, if that. It's awful. And yeah, this is a track I was on about, and again you get pushed out the way. And you just cannot control the truck because you're getting bashed left, right and center. And you can't see where the track goes. Because they thought it would be a good idea to not give these trucks any headlights whatsoever, but to also make the draw distance at night stages or weather stages literally 5 feet. And where is the track? Where am I supposed to be going here? There we go. Let's see, can you distinguish what direction you're supposed to go? It is absolutely ridiculous. And you got lava on the side of the circuit as well. So that should be lighting up everything. From the live streams I've been watching from the volcanoes in Iceland and La Palma, you know, it lights everything up like a bloody light bulb. Not here. No, this isn't off-roading because I can't see where the bloody I'm supposed to be going. Go for it indeed. Shut up. I'm in 6th. I thought I was in 5th. Let's go out one. See if that helps. No, that just looks like I'm driving in a black void. Would in-car help better? No, it just makes you really disorientated and makes you feel really nauseous. Oh my word. Oh my word, this is torture. Oh, that was just one lap. But yeah, seriously, I mean, if you're playing this game, can you actually distinguish where you're supposed to go? You have no draw distance in front of you. I mean, Christ's sake, that rock came out of nowhere. Oh my word. Okay. Shut up. How can I move something if I can't see where I'm supposed to be moving it to? Oh my god. And it doesn't help as well with the sensitivity of the steering. If you tap left and right, the truck just has a mind of its own. Am I actually catching up to anyone? No, I thought that was a right-hand turn. No, of course it's not. It's straight on. Oh my god, this is really, really bad. And now this is a type of thing that I would say, did they not play test this beforehand and think, oh actually, we should maybe brighten up the track a little tiny bit, or at least give the trucks headlights so that they can see where they're going. Because you're literally blind. Shaken to the bone, shut your face. Yeah, you literally cannot see what you're doing. Until it's too late and you have a rock in your face. Not Dwayne Johnson either. That would be equally as terrifying. Oh, for God's sake. Shut up! I'm going as fast as I can where I can see the bloody circuit, man. We've still got another lap of this to go. Go for it. Yeah, I'm going for it indeed. Final lap. Where's the track gone? I see a bit of dust up ahead. Maybe we're catching some, which is going to be a miracle. Nope, not anymore. Oh, get off it. Oh, stop it, man. Stop bashing into everything. So we've got one more race to go after this anyway. Oh, okay. Where am I supposed to... See, you cannot see where you're supposed to go. Okay, is that the track? Yeah, it is a track. I thought that was a wall. I thought that was just a solid object. I didn't realize that, you know, it all looks the same. The track and the bloody rock surface is all the same pissing color. Apart from the lava or the magma, which is a massive health and safety hazard anyway. Racing on an active volcano is not the brightest of ideas. And this is what I'm saying. The game itself isn't hard. The game itself is pretty damn easy. The hardest thing about it is tracks like this, where you cannot see where you're supposed to be going, what direction you're supposed to be going in. Because everything looks the same and the draw distance is just total naff. Yay, finally, completed the race. Oh. Well, we finished last, so we're going to get 1 point at least. That'll give us a massive 32 points. We're going to lose the championship lead to, I think, what's his face, Dust Devil or whatever truck's name is. But we'll see. Christ, look at that. Not that far back in retrospect. Oh no, we're still leading the championship by 2 points from Sidewinder. Going into the final race. At least we should be able to see where we're going on this one. And by rights, we should actually win the championship. I will be really miffed if we don't. That is going to be like the biggest embarrassment of 2021. But we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Ah, it's a snow race. That's alright.
Tension is building.
No tension's building, but someone's building snowmen. So that's a plus. Oh, it's absolute carnage. Get out the way. I need to win the championship, and I can't do it with you numpties in the way. Hardcore! Oh, mercy. Now this one is actually quite annoying. In fact, this section here is ice. And you lose all traction. Nope, come on. Get a move on. Yeah, you lose all traction, the truck slides all over the place, and yada yada yada. And it's not a fun day to be had by anyone. Particularly me. The hitboxes on the other trucks as well is absolute gash. If you try and pass them going through a really tight slipway, you just get pushed back. There's no chance in hell you're actually going to make it too wide going into any of these tracks. Without the game thinking that you're a foreign object and trying to push you out of every orifice, but there you go. See, you can barely see, again, the draw distance with the... I'm assuming that's just snow effect. But at least it's a hell of a lot better than driving in the middle of the darkness on a solid magma field, or lava field, sorry. Where the terrain and the blackness of night are exactly the same color.
Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah, going for it indeed. Back on the ice field.
Now that's off-roading.
No, it isn't. This is nothing like off-roading at all.
Go for it.
Off-roading, you need to be very careful and cautious and drive relatively slow. But no, this is not off-roading in the slightest. And if it was, I pity the poor sod that's sitting in the co-driver's seat. Being shaken left and right like a 1950s rock and roll hit. Go for it. Shut up. I'm going for something. I don't know if it's it. We're almost at the end of the lap. Yep, final lap.
Go for it.
But yeah, at least this race a lot easier than the previous one. The only pain about, you know, the way the truck handles is the fact that the way the truck handles it is so sensitive. And when you're trying to navigate tight slipways in the track, you do get the ping pong effect going off each wall. Well, that's my excuse anyway. That's page 34 of my Jason Plato book of excuses, but beside the point. Are we almost done? I think so. Not long now. Go for it, he keeps saying. Ooh. Yay, there we go, the end. Hooray, we win the championship. And now you'll be able to see the amazing outro sequence, which is literally, I don't know, it is literally 2 frames a month. It is that slow. It looks really, really bad. Congratulations, you have won. Yay, I know. Alright, let's get to the end. Do you want to save your progress? No, not really. 42 points to 34. So I'm happy with that. That's championship 1. Congratulations, you have won the championship. And look at that outro sequence. It is unbelievably awesome. And that's it. That is the outro sequence. It just revolves around the trucks a little bit and then it stops. So yeah, that was the Novice Championship done. And now we have to go on to Pro, which we'll do next time. I'll change the truck up as well. We had Icebreaker. Dust Devil's fairly decent, so I think we'll go for that next time. So yeah, that is Hardcore 4x4. Not the greatest of arcade racers from 1996, but, you know, it's still a little bit fun. If highly, highly annoying in places as well. So, yeah, I will see you all next time then for the Pro Championship. And then we'll carry on and win that one, hopefully, and then move on to the Extreme. So, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I will see you all next time.